In today's episode, let's talk about getting ready for the AI agent revolution. What is this? What are we talking about? AI agents are pieces of software that are designed to conduct very complicated tasks autonomously. So, for example, you might have an AI agent that you turn on, maybe it's an app on your phone, and you say, book me a flight from Boston to Nashville on this date. Find your budget is $500, no more than that. Go and do it. And these are the dates. And the agent will open a web browser, figure out with the airline or the flight chooser, sort through it, all the criteria that you ask. It might ask you questions like, hey, do you want nonstop? Do you want a window seat, an aisle seat? You'd have to work with it. And then it just goes and does the thing, right? You might say, hey, agent, go buy me a pack of Q-tips on Amazon. It goes and does the thing, right? And it has the ability to access your existing data and work with it. That's what an agent does. And these are going to be really, really prominent in the next couple of years because they just make life easier, right? They make life a lot easier. If you say to an agent, get me an appointment at the car dealership to get my car inspected, whatever, it will go and do the thing. And there's going to be two kinds of agents. One is the sort of the buyer's agent, right? This is kind of like the real estate in a way. There's a buyer's agent, which might be something like the smart assistant on your phone, and there's a seller's agent, something that would be like a chat bot on a website. If you've ever gone to a website these days and you just talk to the chat bot, of course, schedule appointment or whatever. That's essentially what a seller's agent would be like, and they'll be able to talk to each other. So like the whole, well, have my people call your people and we'll do a lunch. Um, so what do you need to do as a business? The first, simplest, and most useful thing you can do to get ready for the AI agent revolution is this: make your website accessible. Make your website accessible. Here's why. Most agents, at least the ones today, are written in Python. Python has a number of web drivers like Selenium, Chromium, Beautiful Soup, etc. These are pieces of software that can autonomously browse websites. They browse it through mainly text. So if you were to use a screen reader, for example, on a website, it would look a lot like, or a text-based web browser, it would look a lot like what these code-based web browsers look like and what they do. Which means that if your site is accessible and it has accommodations, particularly for the visually impaired, agents will be able to work with it better. Right? Python code invokes the Selenium browser. Selenium browser opens up the text version of your website and tries to figure out what to do. And it will work better if it doesn't have to, render the web page and do all sorts of crazy stuff, execute JavaScript. No, if it's works well with a screen reader, it'll work well with an AI agent. And so if you want to get ahead of the curve today, you want to get ready for the AI agent revolution whenever it happens. If it's 2024, 2026, 2030, who cares? Do it today. Get your website fully accessible today and you'll win, right? You'll win because guess what? In addition to being ready for AI agents, if and when they come around, you're also reopening your website to people who are using accommodation technology, accessibility technology today. And that can be 10, 15, 20% of your website traffic, maybe more, depending on the audience you serve. If you have people who are using screen readers, if you have people who are using, who are neurodivergent and just don't want to read, and they say, read this web page to me, again, that's a tool that's going to go and look at the text on the page. If it is accessible, if it is compliant with accessibility recommendations and best practices, today's technology will work better with your website. You will deliver a better result, and as a result, you will get more business today. So it's a win for today. It's a win for a population that you're probably not serving as well as you could be, and it's a win for tomorrow when AI agents are doing this on other people's behalf. You want to be ready today. So go and do that. If you need some resources, go check out the Perkins Accessibility Project, led by the Perkins Institute. And they have a ton of great resources. I'm an accessibility something or other person with them. But they have a ton of great free resources for ways to make your website and your digital properties more accessible. That's going to do it for today's episode. Thanks for tuning in. I'll talk to you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want to know when new videos are available, hit the bell button to be notified as soon as new content is live.